Hey everybody, I kind of wanted to talk about multiple things, but the main thing is something that I feel like will impact the video schedule or how often I'll put out videos, but I'll mention that in a little bit. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is I posted a video 5 days ago called I Went to My Local Carnival, and this is basically the video that I promised I would do and my thoughts on recent events and more ideas. And this is when I announced kind of that I was going to do a video at the Ozark Empire Fair, which is a local carnival near us. And I think this video turned out pretty well. Like, I just have never done a video there before, because originally I was gonna do a video there last year, but it just did not work out. I went during the 100 degree temperatures, but luckily this video, it was a lot cooler, and I'm so glad we went at nighttime, or pretty much at nighttime, because I didn't want to throw up again, like I did last year. And a couple things is that I did change the title of this video. This video title was a little longer than than it is now, but I went back to the title format of I Went To, because originally this was called like Riding Sketchy Rides and Testing My Luck at a Carnival, but I noticed that the title was a little long, so I just feel like it didn't really fit. Also, with all the other vlogs kind of type of things, or those type of videos that I've done before. This video I really like. Now, this video I have had to work a little bit harder to make it good. And normally, before, when I use like my phone, I wouldn't really have to like change a lot of stuff with the footage, but I had to do a little bit more in this video, because the camera stabilization, I love this camera. Before I talk about one bad thing about it, but I really like this camera. This camera is a freaking lifesaver. Like, it has amazing quality. It's just like, I love it. The only thing is though, is that the stabilization is kind of garbage. That's the only thing that I don't really like about it. And the battery life is really short. Like, you can only record 4K 30 frames per second, or like 45 minutes max. So I really spared the time, and I tried to make sure that it was equally balanced. I don't think I'm gonna mute this. Yeah, there we go. So this camera stabilization, I tried to get it the best I could. This was unusable at the beginning. Like, especially in this kind of section of the video, like, because I was walking downhill pretty much, and like, the stabilization was not very good. So that's the thing, is that actually this is all of this video is camera stabilized. And basically it is a setting on YouTube, or not YouTube, iMovie, and the iMovie stabilization is actually really good. And the other thing is that there's a rolling shutter right here, and I'm still trying to fix that, but it wasn't like a huge interruption, it just was a little weird. But actually, I really like this video. Like, it's probably one of my favorite kind of vlog type videos I've done in a long time. Like, probably the last one that I really liked was the series of Pensacola. But actually, and another thing you guys might have noticed is I finally got to 4K. I finally managed to get 4K quality. And, like, this is unheard of for my channel. Like, 4K, I never thought that, like, my camera, because I used my camera for over a month at this point, and it was automatically set to 720p, even though this camera's 4K. So I just been kind of trying to adjust with it, but the fact that this is actually in 4K, and it's like the higher 4K format, it really helps. Like, and also, like, it's just like, I really love the 4K. And like, if I filmed this video in nighttime, like, with my iPhone, it wouldn't have worked. And like, this camera is really good at nighttime. Now, I think I might have turned up the ISO a little bit too high, because the colors are a little bit kind of washed out. But, this camera quality is amazing. Like, it's the, like, I mean, like, I knew that the camera quality was gonna be really good, but I did not think it was gonna be as good as it is. Like, and also props to my sister. She really made this video better because like I really didn't want to do all the camera work myself, and she did this section where I'm playing skee ball. Actually, there's just one shot that I'm really proud of her for. It's this one. So I'm going down like this slide thing, and let's see if it loads. Oh yeah, it's a higher quality. This is what I'm proud of her. Like, and she's never used this camera up until this point. She managed to get the zoom thing, which I didn't even ask for, but yeah, that looks really good. Like, I was like, I thanked her a lot because that was a really good shot. Like, that's the one I'm proud of her for the most. Like, and I'm so glad that she was willing to do it because, like, I feel like sometimes I'm, like, interrupting things when I have, or I want to get a YouTube video out. But yeah, so thank you, my sister, for doing that. Like, it just helped the video so much. I mean, it wouldn't have been terrible without her, but it's just the fact that a lot of the friends that I know went with me to the Ozark Empire Fair. It just really helped. So yeah, I really like that video. Like, I think it's one of my favorite vlogs I've done, like, in a long time. And, like, it just, I mean, I don't know, I really like the Comic-Con one. But, yeah, so, go check out that video if you want to see some, like, carnival games and stuff like that. But I suck at carnival games, so I didn't spend very much. And, like, it was actually 10 balls on the basketball game for $5, or actually 5 balls for $10, which is ridiculous. But yeah, so and then let's move on to something that's a little bit more important. And I have never mentioned this up until today. Is I'm going to college again. So I remember telling you guys about I think it was back in December of 2022 that I was going to go to a college near me, like a community college. And I took one class there for a semester. I didn't like it, but I mean, I'm glad that I at least tried it. But it was very complicated. Like, I feel like it wasn't the best kind of environment for me. But I actually it's been kind of this whole year. But a couple months ago, I signed up to go to a college. And basically what it is that it is a kind of like a sub-organization or sub-program for people with disabilities, like, because I'm on the autism spectrum. And it's basically at the college. So it's, like, basically tied together. And basically what it is that it's going to be me finding job opportunities. And the reason why I'm doing this is because Vogue Rehab is still taking a long time. Actually, I did just have a like a trial for a job that I might be potentially hired in, but I didn't like it. So it's just like I just want to find a good match, because like with the job or with the jobs interviews I have gotten, most of them want a lot of hours from me, and I told them that I have school, so, or I will have school eventually. So yeah, I am gonna be going to college again, and I'm gonna be starting on August 20th. So that's not very far away, but like, and this whole year has gone fast. Like, it seems like I just recorded the Pensacola series. So yeah, this year has gone really fast. And yeah, so I am going on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday of every week. And I'm a little nervous. I'm actually very, very nervous for this college. Because, like, I really hated high school. I hated school in general. Now, the good thing is that, like, it's not really for grades, so I don't have the pressure of, like, getting good grades and stuff like that. So, I believe it's on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 to 3. And it's basically kind of different job opportunity kind of things, like going to like a radio station and stuff like that, which I think I could do pretty well if I chose to do that. But like, I feel like I don't know. My mom really wants me to do this, and she signed me up for it, and she wants me to stick it through it the whole year. And it is a year thing. It's not just a semester. And I kind of need to take a risk. Like, I feel like the last few years I have been playing it safe too much. I mean, I have done a couple things, like, I've been starting to get on this Discord group with a lot of people on the spectrum, but I just need to do something more. Like, and also with making friends, like, I've tried a couple things, but they didn't work out. So, it's just like, I feel like it's time to make a risk, or time to take a risk. And I hope this works out because I have not been doing the best. Like, because, like, I just don't have a job, and I'm still waiting for Vogue Rehab to give me a job. And, like, actually, it's been a little bit better because I've been starting to, kind of, like, work for my mom and dad to just do chores and stuff like that. And they pay me $15 an hour, but the thing is there's not nearly as much stuff to do as there is in other normal jobs. So that's why I haven't really done it that much. And, yeah, so, I just feel like it's time for me to do something like this because ever since 2020, like, I feel like because I did this thing called Young Life, it was kind of like a church program that I was part of for a year or so. That one was really cool. I really liked that group. But ever since then, I really haven't done almost anything huge to make friends. I mean, I am starting to do a little bit better about that because I have my Discord group, and we actually just went to a board game cafe around a few days ago, and that was actually pretty fun. But the thing is that we do this thing where like we go out every month or so to different places, and we're actually going bowling next month, and yeah, so there's that, and then I've been starting to hang out with my sister and her friends more. Like I play pickleball with them every week or every Tuesday. Well, not this Tuesday because it was insanely hot. Like it just like the only thing is that pickleball court is so hot when it's because it is outside. But like I'm just so used to that pickleball court that I don't want to change to another one. But if it's above 90 degrees, we don't go. Or 90 degrees for the day. But yeah, so actually, and it also has been very hot. I mean, it hasn't been like as bad as like previous summers. July and as a whole was really chill. Like a lot of July this year has been very chill. It's only these last few days. But yeah, so basically, I think it's time for me to take a risk, and I feel like it's time for me to do something like this. And my mom and dad say that I am gonna like it, and I hope they're right because like I just need something like this. I mean, I've been doing more recently, but I just feel like it's time for me to do this. And the thing is that they're gonna be paying me $50 every week so I can get to and there from and to there for gas. And actually, the food is free. There's actually a cafeteria that you can eat at for free, which is very nice because with the other college campus, a lot of the stuff you have to pay for. So it's really nice that you can get free food. And because I, like, with Hy-Vee, when I used to work there, I literally got free food all the time from each of the kind of restaurants. Like, I would get free Chinese food, free pizza, free fried chicken, and just, like, I kind of miss that. But yeah, so, I am gonna be going to college on August 20th, and the videos might slow down. I don't know if I would like saying that because they already are kind of slowing down a little bit. So I will try to post as often as I can when I'm not doing anything, but I feel like the next few months I'm going to be very booked. And like I don't know if I'm going to be able to post as much as I used to. I'll try to post. Like I really don't want to not post for more than like 2 or 3 weeks. and I have been guilty of that before. But yeah, so that will probably this will probably impact the upload schedule. So I'll let you guys know like if anything changes. But this college thing I am gonna do. So yeah, so overall I just am I'm very excited, but I'm also very nervous. Like I just really haven't done anything like this since last year. So yeah, so the schedule will be changing, or actually like the video schedule will be changing. Not until like a specific date, but just like whenever I want to post. So, yeah. So, another thing I wanted to talk about is something that, because I mentioned a video, or I did a video called "Joe Biden has dropped out of the race," and I said in that video that I knew it was coming. Like, I mean, some people were like making it seem like it wasn't gonna happen because he was so hesitant to leave the race. But it's just like I knew that would happen. Like he's such an old man. It's just like he's so old. And like and I don't know. It's just like I just didn't think it was gonna work out even if he stayed in the race because I think Trump would have crushed him. But I missed a couple things, including the Trump assassination attempt, which I already talked about a little bit in the recent video. But I kind of wanted to talk about this JD Vance thing because I don't like him. He's such a weirdo. Like and like it's so weird. So I just like because recently Donald Trump basically picked his vice president pick as JD Vance, and he is so unpopular. Like, even like some Republicans are saying that he sucks, and like and his comments have kind of gone viral recently because there was a interview they did with Tucker Carlson when he was still on Fox. He called, I believe, what he said is that he called a woman who didn't want to have kids childless cat ladies. Oh my god, why do we have just like what is going on with our country right now? So yeah, so he's had a lot of controversy. And apparently Donald Trump was going to choose someone else for the vice president pick. I don't remember who it was. But his sons were pressuring him to do JD Vance. And I think the reason why they chose him is because they thought for sure that Joe Biden was going to stay in the race. And I don't know how they would have thought that. Because, like, there was so much pressure for him to drop out of the race. That would that pressure just keep on going until the election? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's just like, I just don't know how they would have thought that this was a good idea. And I do think that Trump has some, like, regrets. Because I feel like he's like, kind of trying to distance himself from J.D. Vance. And, like, I just think J.D. Vance is so extreme on some things. Like, it's just like, it's I don't know. It's just, I just don't know why they picked him. I mean, most of the vice president picks for Trump weren't that great, but they had to pick the most blandest and most kind of extreme one. I think J.D. Vance has some more extreme points than Trump does, and Trump is already, I think, kind of an extremist. So, like, I honestly thought that they would kind of, like, replace or, like, add a VP that was, like, a little bit more kind of central compared to Trump. But Trump is just so, I think he does regret picking J.D. Vance. Like, I think he does. Because, like, I just can't imagine why they thought that was a good idea to pick J.D. Vance. So, and then, recently Kamala Harris is probably going to be the one who will be the nominee, which I don't mind, but I do kind of wish it was someone else. But I'm starting to get a little bit used to Kamala Harris. I said in the Joe Biden video that I don't like her. I still don't really like her, but I would much rather have her as president compared to Trump. Like, I really do not want another Trump presidency. And, like, apparently the polls, she's catching up. Like, she's gaining a lot of ground on what Biden didn't have. So, like, I feel like I am voting for Kamala Harris. That's who I'm gonna vote for if she is the nominee, which she probably will. Like, and I have made up my mind. I'm so glad that Joe Biden dropped out. That's just my opinion. It was needed to be done. I just don't know how they would have thought that he would have been able to win the election. Like, Trump was literally winning in every battleground state. It would have been impossible for him to win. And I'm so glad that Joe Biden finally got the memo and actually did it for the country, because like they were making it seem like he was not going to, and I was like, I'm not falling for this bullcrap, because like he said he's not going in anywhere, and then 2 weeks later he's gone. So I mean, he's still the president, but he's not going to be running for 2024. So yeah, JD Vance is such an idiot. I do not like him. I almost kind of don't like him more than Trump. And Trump is already, like I said earlier, is kind of an extremist. So, and then Kamala Harris is still kind of trying to choose her VP. Tim Walz, I want it to be him. And the reason why I want it to be him is because he is very, like, he's speaking on Trump like what a lot of people are thinking. Like, yeah, Walz is already on offense. Yeah, it says, people like J.D. Vance know nothing about small town America. Walz said, my town has 400 people in it, 24 kids in my graduating class, 12 of your cousins. He gets it all wrong. It's not about hate. The golden rule is to mind your own damn business. He's just so blunt, and I love that about him. And he has just done so much accomplishments. Like I really want it to be Tim Walz for the VP. I don't think it's gonna happen that she'll pick him. People are saying that she might pick Josh Shapiro, which I don't know. It's just like my mom wants it to be Mark Kelly, but I don't really know about much of them. But like Tim Walz, I know the most about, and I feel like he could be a really good vice president. And honestly, if Tim Walz got the VP and JD Vance sticks around, Tim Walz would destroy him. I could just tell that he would destroy JD Vance. And like, I just like, for the vice president debate, like, I just don't know why they thought picking JD Vance was a good idea. I think the reason why is because maybe that since Joe Biden was not, or they thought Joe Biden was going to stay in the race, they thought they had it in the bag, and they just picked kind of another MAGA thing. But it's just like, I mean, I want JD Vance to stick in so Trump will lose. I mean, I don't know if that would be like a main way for Trump to lose, but it's really not making a good impression. Like, he's pissing off everybody. He's pissing off single men, single women, stepdads, and stepmoms. Like, a lot of the people who are or don't have kids. It's just like, I don't know. I think he's not mentally well that much. He seems like he is so online, like he believes all this conspiracy nonsense. I don't know. It's just like JD Vance, I hope they keep him, because that would mean that Trump would probably get a hit, or he would probably get a decline. Because a lot of people do not like JD Vance, and I don't either. I actually really do not like him. Like, I think if they stick with JD Vance, it's going to be a huge mistake. And I already have heard some talks that they're going to try to replace JD Vance. And I kind of want them to keep him because, like, it would be, like, they're trying to do damage control, like, trying to figure out what to do with this guy. And, like, I just feel like, I don't know, it's just like, I want them to keep him because he is a big idiot. And that would be great if Kamala Harris wants to win. And if Kamala Harris picks Tim Walz, I will be very happy. Because that's the guy who I want for it to be the VP. Like, that would be amazing if they could get Tim Walz. I don't know if I really want Josh Shapiro. I would be more likely for her to pick Mark Kelly. But I'm preparing for her not to pick Tim Walz. But he has been starting to get on on the list of, like, their considerations. Because, like, he called Trump weird, which is what I've been thinking for ever since 2016, and I'm so glad someone is brave enough to say it. So, yeah, so Tim Walz, I hope you get it, man. I hope you get the VP, because I feel like he deserves it. So, yeah, so, I feel like if they keep on going down this path of, like, humiliating themselves with this J.D. Vance guy, and then Trump is so fixated on, like, denying the 2020 election and all that crap, that it just would be, I think it just would be giving Kamala Harris kind of an edge. Like, I feel like she would win if they keep on doing this. So, yeah, so, I mean, I don't want to get too cocky. I'm still thinking that Trump might win, but I really don't want Trump to win. Like, it would just be horrible for the country. And also the whole Project 2025 bullcrap that they're trying to kind of push, it just would be awful. So, I mean, as much as I sometimes don't like Kamala Harris, I do wish her luck. And please pick Tim Walz. Kamala Harris. He is the best one, in my opinion. So, yeah, so, I just wanted to talk about that because that's a lot of the kind of, like, the trending news. And one more thing I kind of wanted to talk about is this movie that I mentioned in another video called Mickey Mouse Has Entered the Public Domain. So I believe that the Mickey Mouse's Trap movie has officially got a release date, which is August 6th. Now, I don't know if that means that's going to be released in theaters. I don't think it will, which will kind of suck because, like, I love watching movies in theaters, even though people can be annoying. But, like I mentioned in the video of that I kind of want to see it and see how bad it is. Because this is, like, the same recipe or the same ingredients as, like, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Like, that type of thing. And at least with Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, that it looked a little bit more like the character. But if you see Mickey Mouse here, like, it just looks terrible. Where is it? Where is he? I need someone to look for him. Come on. Oh, I saw him. Yeah, okay. Okay, I gotta do a pause. Yeah. What is that? Okay, yeah, so I ranted on this mask before. This mask looks awful. It looks like $2 was invested in it. And, like, I just, like, at least with Winnie the Pooh, like, it looked a little bit more kind of budgeted into it. But it's just, like, this looks terrible. It looks atrocious. And, like, and this movie apparently is an hour and 20 minutes long, which would actually be good because I don't have the best, like, attention span. And, like, it's weird because I can watch many hours of YouTube videos, but sometimes I can't watch, like, a full movie. So, yeah, I actually do want to see this. I mean, I've never seen a horror movie in a theater, but I'm not sure if it is going to be released in theaters. I wish it would be. But, like, I just feel like it just looks awful, but I'm going to try to watch it. And I'm not a big fan of horror movies in general because, like, I can't handle the gore that much, but I feel like this one is going to be so unbelievably bad that I feel like it would kind of get a little bit. I hope it's going to be the type of bad that it's like, it'd be so bad it's good. I hope so. Because, like, I know that some people said that Blood and Honey was like that. But it's just like, since the Mickey Mouse character has gone into public domain, like, people just, I feel like this is also a missed opportunity to do, like, an Abandoned by Disney type of thing, like that kind of creepypasta. Like, the fact that they had to make it a slasher, it just, I don't know, it's just like, I just am not the biggest fan of it, but I do want to see it. And apparently I don't know, I think that's VOD and digital is when it comes out on August 6th, but I believe if it's, I believe the Blu-ray and DVD comes out on, actually, oh, here it is. Wait, that might not be right. Okay, this might actually not be the right, no, what the heck. Or maybe it's not right. It's, okay. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. DVD release, yeah, the DVD release, The Mousetrap DVD release is set for August 13th, 2024, and available on digital HD. So I don't think it'll be in theaters, which kind of sucks because I just really like theaters, and I want them to be preserved. So yeah, I probably will get the DVD because because I'm a huge fan of physical media. Like I just freaking love having an actual copy of things. Because the days of finding DVDs and stuff like that in big stores is really starting to dwindle. Like Best Buy discontinued theirs, and it's just it seems like it's getting really hard to find them. But yeah, if it's coming out on DVD, I will buy it. Even though it might be bad. So yeah, I guess it is called the Mousetrap now instead of Mickey Mouse's Trap, which I'm not a big fan of that. I kind of want it to be a kind of a nod to the Mickey Mouse in the title. But yeah, so and apparently this movie was supposed to come out in March. And I don't know why they would have delays on it, because it seems like it's so kind of lazily put together. And the budget, actually, how much is the budget? Mickey Mouse's Trap budget. Okay, $800,000. That is not very much. Shut up, or shut up, Edge. Yeah, so it says, wait, now it says September 20th. I don't get it. Why? Oh, wait, no, that's Wikipedia. I feel like that's not right. Because, okay, let me try to release date. I'm getting so many conflicting reports on when it's going to be released. Yeah, it says it was originally scheduled to be released on March 2024, but due to unknown production reasons. Okay. I'm trying to find a release date. Oh, is this a new trailer? I think this is a new trailer. No, that's 6 months ago. I think there's a new trailer. Mickey Mouse. I thought I saw a new trailer recently. Dang it, where is it? Whatever. So yeah, I just feel oh, what happened? I guess I did a new tab. But yeah, so, I do want to see this. I probably will buy the DVD or Blu-ray, and I probably will do a review on it, because, it just looks terrible. And, I am a big fan of, bad movies, because I just think they're kind of funny. There was actually this one movie called Midnight Sun starring Bella Thorne, and it was the most corniest and cringiest thing in the world. And I remember watching it with my sister and a couple of her friends, and we just made fun of it constantly. So basically, all it is about is that this girl can't go out in the sun for an extended amount of time. And it's so dumb. It's so stupid. Yeah, so I like bad movies. And, most of the time. But, things like Food Fight, I just couldn't watch the whole thing. But, actually, the one kind of exception to that is Wish. When I saw Wish in theaters, that I just did not like it on how bland it was. But I like the type of bad movies where it's so bad it's good. And I love those type of movies. So, hopefully, this will get, or hopefully this will be, so bad it's good, and, the bad acting and stuff like that. So, and, it feels like that's something that I want from this. I want it, but I just feel like it's going to be taken too seriously. I feel like if this wasn't taken as seriously, I would be more excited to see it. But the fact that it's making itself seem like it's being taken seriously just sucks. So, and then also, I just been wanting to go to a movie theater in a long time. But, I just really haven't found many movies I want to see. I don't know if I'm going to see Deadpool and Wolverine, but Deadpool and Wolverine is going insane right now. In the domestic, actually, in worldwide box office, 550 million. Which, I actually kind of expected this because there is a lot of hype for this movie. So many people are excited for it. And, apparently it's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of Deadpool, but I just kind of like seeing, box office numbers and stuff like that. This movie is gonna hit $1 billion. And I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Because, it's just, people have been hyping it up for so long. And the fact that Hugh Jackman is returning as Wolverine, which I never thought that would happen. Because, like, I feel like Logan was, like, the last really kind of role he was in for Wolverine. So it's kind of cool that they convinced him to do it again. But yeah, so I feel like this movie's gonna earn $1 billion. And that would tell Disney, hey, this is what we want. We don't want, like, bland Disney movies that are kind of the same thing over and over again. And live action remakes. So I just feel like that's the thing, is that this is what people want. And this also was desperately needed because the MCU has been garbage recently. I mean, I don't really see many of the movies. But, like, a lot of people are saying it's terrible. Like, the Marvels flopped. Like, what was another movie that flopped? I remember Guardians of the Galaxy did okay, but they barely earned enough money. But, like, the Marvels was really bad on how bad it flopped. But yeah, so I'm kind of glad that this has succeeded because it'll tell Disney, hey, we like actual good material. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This will basically be kind of like kind of announcement saying that I will try to post before kind of like my college, but I feel like college might kind of interfere with video uploads for a little bit. So I just kind of want to provide that update. So yeah, see you guys later.